Hello and welcome to today's top story. In a major development, two men have been convicted of their roles in the tragic death of a family of four from Gujarat. Now, this family was froze to death near the US-Canada border. So, let's break it down, this heartbreaking case, and understand why these deaths happened and who's responsible for it. Now, back in 2022, in January, a Gujarati family of four, Jagdish Patel, his wife Vishali, and their two children, Vihangi and Dharmik, tried to cross the US-Canada border from Canada. But the freezing cold of a severe blizzard claimed their life before they could make it to the safety. The family, who belongs to a village in Gujarat, tragically died just 12 meters from the border in Manitoba, Canada. They froze to death because of hypothermia as temperature permitted well below freezing. This heartbreaking incident happened after the family, like many others, had been smuggled into Canada under dangerous circumstances. Now fast forward to now. A Minnesota jury has convicted two men that are involved in smuggling operation. Harshkumar Ramanlal Patel, an Indian national known as Dirty Harry, and Steve Anthony Shand, a Florida resident, were found guilty to human smuggling. They are now facing serious charges. But here's the question. How did this happen? Well, the investigation revealed that Patel and Shand were part of a network that smuggled people from Canada into the United States. Patel was responsible for organizing the trip, while Shand picked up migrants at the border and transported them to different cities in the United States, for example, Chicago. The operation involved bringing people into Canada on student visas, then sneaking them into the US illegally. Now, these dangerous crossings often took place in freezing temperature, putting the life of the migrants at serious risk. In the case of this family, they were caught in a severe blizzard, one of the worst weather conditions to try crossing a border. The family, along with several others, had walked for hours in the freezing cold temperature, expecting to be picked up. But when the help didn't come, the family was lost to the cold just 12 meters from the safety. Meanwhile, the US Border Patrol discovered the bodies of the family, while Canadian authorities found them soon after. But just hours earlier, 5 other Indian immigrants were stopped by US Border Patrol near Minnesota-North Dakota border. They had been walking for over 7 hours in freezing cold, hoping to be picked up, but they had no idea where the rest of their group was. Now, both Patel and Shand face serious jail time. They have been convicted of multiple charges, including conspiracy of smuggle migrants to the United States. If sentenced to the maximum, they could spend up to 20 years in prison for their crimes. The final verdict will be determined by the Federal District Court in Minnesota, where the sentencing will take place soon. But you know what? Here are some important numbers to keep in mind. In January 2022, this family lost their lives in Canada. 5 other immigrants were found walking in freezing temperature that particular day. The 2 convicted men could face up to 20 years in prison. Now, this case sheds light on the danger of human smuggling and the extreme risks migrants face when they are trying to cross the border illegally. Specifically, here we are talking about the harsh winter condition. Now, this case is a stark reminder of the tragic consequences of illegal border crossing and human trafficking. It also highlights the importance of international cooperation between the US and Canada in addressing these dangerous smuggling operations. Our heart go out for this family and their loved ones. Their tragic death should serve as a wake-up call about the danger of human trafficking and the illegal movement of the migrants. We'll continue to follow up this case closely and bring you the updates as the sentencing phase begins. Thanks for watching.